Hey everyone, and welcome back to Maximum Web 2. This is video 3 on layers. Now layers can be a very powerful component in drafting, so we'll go ahead and go to our ribbon, and you can change the different views on your ribbon with this button here, and you can see the different types of layouts, but for this tutorial we'll just leave it on the expanded view. And we'll go to our Home tab, and you'll see our layers functions here, and a little drop down with some subcommands. Now you can also go to View, Toolbars, AutoCAD, Layers, Toolbars, AutoCAD, and Layers 2. And that'll give us our subcommand properties and our normal command properties. And it'll just be here for ease of use for this tutorial. Now we'll go to our Layer Properties Manager, and it will pop up here. I've already created 2 layers, but you'll notice every drawing will have layer 0. Now it's standard practice not to put anything on layer 0, even though it will print. Now as soon as you put a dimension into your drawing, a DEFPOINTS layer is created, and this just holds the definition points for the dimensions, and no matter what, by default you can't make it print, and it will not print. So don't put anything on layer 0 or DEFPOINTS. Now I made layer 1, and I made it a hidden line type, and a line weight of 0.5, and line weight is just how thick the line will plot when you print it out. You can hit the new layer button up here, or you can hit alternate N to create a new layer. So for this particular one, I'm going to change it to blue. Okay, come back in here, and we'll keep it maybe 0.2, and we'll have it plot. Now you have your light bulbs and your sun icons here. Light bulbs will turn the layer on or off, or freeze or thaw. I lean towards using freezing and thawing more because it releases the layer from AutoCAD's memory, and when you turn the layers off and you refresh the drawing, the layers will turn back on. And when you freeze them, it just makes for ease of use for navigating through the drawing if it's a complex drawing. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to Annotate and Dimension, and we'll just throw a dimension on here, and we'll put this, we'll select it, and we'll put it on layer 3. I'm going to go to the Home and make a polyline, and I'm just going to make a triangle, and we're going to put this on layer 2, and I'm going to make a circle by hitting C and Enter, and we'll select it and put it on layer 1. And you can view your different line weights by clicking this button down here, and you can see the difference. Now we'll go to a new layout, and you'll see the default viewport. I kind of went through this in my last video, but I'll just kind of run through one quick. I'll double click inside the viewport and just kind of center it and lock it. Double click to get it out, and I'm going to type MV, and we'll create a new viewport here. I'll double click inside this one and lock in one as well. So right now my current layer is layer 0, and when you're freezing stuff, you can't freeze your current layer. So I'll just, even though it's standard practice not to be on layer 0, I'll go on layer 0 just so I can freeze different items. Sorry, that was an alarm there. But I'm gonna go double click inside this viewport, and I'm gonna hit the freeze option here, and I'm gonna freeze the triangle, and then I'm gonna go into this viewport, and I'm gonna freeze the dimension and layer 1. So you can see the difference in viewports. If I double click inside this one, you can see that layer 2 is frozen, and if I double click inside this one, you can see that layer 3 and layer 1 is frozen just by the little snowflake icons by the sun. Now if we go back to our model space, you'll see all of the entities are still there. And that kind of wraps up the quick tutorial on layers. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.